Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Yabiku. Welcome to this week's challenge. Today, I would like to talk to you about reflection. For a minute, I want you to think back to a time when you stood in front of a mirror and you stared at your reflection. You looked at how your hair looked and you saw how your clothes looked on you. You might have even made a silly face into the mirror or looked at your smile and your frown. Our reflection in the mirror helps us to see how we look on the outside, but it's also for us to have time to reflect on how we look on the inside and to see how our actions have served us. However, reflecting on your inside is not quite as easy to see as looking at yourself in the mirror. Your inside requires a different type of a mirror. So today, we will be using reflective questions to help you look at the journey you've been on during this school year. As I take you through this, I'm going to ask you some questions and then give you a few seconds to pause and think. But before we start, you might want to find a quiet place to listen to this video. Also, it might help for you to close your eyes so that there are fewer distractions while you're thinking. So let's begin. We always start our reflection by looking at where we started. I know it was a long time ago, but think back about the beginning of this school year. What were you like as you walked into that classroom for the first time? Who were you with? How did you feel? Were you scared or excited? Back then, I asked you to create some goals. What were they? They might have been about reading or math. They also might have been about something that you had hoped to learn. Thinking of those goals, where did you start? How good of a reader were you? Did you know your math facts? As you go through the next part of this, try to look back without any judgment. No yays, I'm awesome, or no nays, I didn't do so well either. Just be curious for a few minutes. Still thinking about those goals? Where are you right now? You should be in one of three places. You are either moving towards your destination, you are at your destination, or you've moved past your destination. Are you where you thought you would be? Remember, no judgment. For this exercise, you are where you are, and that's okay. Now take a moment to examine the path you took. What did it look like? Did you move in a straight line quickly to your destination? Or was it slow but steady? For example, if you were learning to read, did you read a lot every day? Or did you read a little most days? Did it have some curves in it? Did it have any detours? Like, I'm learning my addition facts, but then my mom got me this cool learn how to speak Spanish program. So I did that for a little while, but then I remembered that I still needed to learn my addition facts, so I started working on them again. That's a detour, and it happens to all of us occasionally. Did you have any learning slopes that were so steep that you actually slid back down just a little bit before you were able to start moving up again? Did you have any roadblocks? If so, what were they? How did you overcome them? Reflecting on your journey makes you stronger. It helps you learn from the things that you did well and also from the things that you didn't do so well. What is part of your journey that you did really well? What did you learn from that? What mistakes did you make along your way? What did those mistakes teach you? We're done. Well, there is a little more, but we'll tackle that next week. How'd that feel? My challenge for you this week is to talk to an adult about your reflection. Share with them what you learned about yourself as you were thinking. As always, take a little bit of time to write about this in your journal. I am wishing you a week full of tons of reflection and great conversation with an adult. Keep moving forward. I believe in you.